Morning, Vlogmas day 5. Today I'm doing a chatty get ready with me type video, not even a chatty get ready with me. I got asked on Snapchat last night by a girl called Lucy who just asked, how do you time manage because you always seem to do loads during the day, and how do you fit it all in? And I thought I'd answer that while I was doing my makeup. My throat is so sore, though it's a joke. Cannot be bothered to do anything fancy. Okay, so the first thing I was going to say is my school day runs from 9 till 4, and because it runs till 9 till 4, we have back-to-back lessons, so we have 8 lessons a day. The first one is at 5 to 9 and the last one is at 3:20, finishing at 4 o'clock. Because I'm in 6th form, I do 3 A-levels, which means that out of a 40-day week, the 40-period week of that, I only have 24 lessons, so I have 16 free periods, including 2 games lessons, so I have 14 actual frees where I can do work, and that is where my time management skills come into play the most, I would say. Have my frees, I would be so stuck. Because I work on a Saturday and because I coach on a Tuesday evening, it means that I have to have got my work done those days. So like on a Saturday, I will make sure that on the Friday during my double free in the afternoon, so today, I will have completely have done lots of my work for the weekend, so that when it comes to the weekend, I'm not flapping around because most of my work is actually done, which is quite rewarding because it means I have less to do over the weekend. I normally leave school between 4 and 4:30, and I'm normally home between 5 and 6, sometimes it's 6:30. It can depend every day what time I'm home, depending on what train I get. Even though the train is annoying, it's really handy getting the train because it's meant that I can always stay that bit extra if I need to, rather than the people who get picked up at a set time. So in terms of free periods, I tried to split them up because obviously I do 3 subjects, so I try and split them up, but to be honest, that hasn't really worked for me. I find the best thing to do is, if you're struggling with how to set your frees, is really just to do the work that you have due in and just plan when you're doing it and do it in advance. The only time to do an essay is at the weekend, and try and make sure you don't have any other work. It's just really about building up a balance of subject and time and days and stuff, which you learn with practice as you go through 6th form, to be honest. I found it really hard in the beginning because you're expected to be so much more dedicated with your subjects because you're having so many more lessons a week. And this is my diary, it's from W.H. Smith, it was like £5.99, and on each thing, if you can see at the top, on each thing I write what I'm doing in that free period. So I do it on every single day of the week, so I know exactly what I'm doing on each day. So because I'm having my driving lessons in my frees, it means that I don't have to have them outside of school. Like, I don't have to make time for my driving lessons because our school lets us have them in our frees, which is like really good. I also go to work on Saturday, which means that I don't really get to do any work on a Saturday. It's super hard to balance work, so I just have to really plan in advance and use my free periods a lot. When I get home from school, before I start my work, what I try to do is I try to have a shower before I start working, or I try and vlog, or I try and do something like I sit down and have a cup of tea and talk to my mum for a bit before I even start on my work. I found that if I get home and I start on my work immediately, I can't concentrate because I've just got home from school. So often just a cup of tea and a sit down and a chat is needed. If I don't chat to my mum, I chat to the vlog. So make lists. Lists are literally my saviour. Like, I don't know how many times I've said it, but when I'm really stressed, I will just take time out and write a list. Like, my art and photography teachers know that if I'm stressed, I'll just be like, Emily, just write a list. What I'm meant to be doing in that time period, what I'm meant to be doing in my lessons, what I've got outstanding. I was going to say one of my biggest things is make sure you communicate with your teachers, something that you don't do as much at GCSE and lower down school, but you can do if you want to. I'm just going to have some tea. You want to make sure that you're communicating with your teachers all the time because they are there to help you, this scary figure that they're often seen as, and they do have hearts. I was going to say it's really important in the day to take some time out to chill and to regather yourself for the next day. If you're working till 11 and then you're falling asleep at your desk, you're not going to have that at all. One of the most important things is to just find that balance where even if you haven't finished all your work, it's time just to say enough and just sit in your bed and chill out and watch a movie or watch some Netflix or something like that. Like, when I'm either super stressed or I've done as much work as I can, or I haven't had any work, from 9 o'clock onwards I sit in my bed and edit these vlogs because I just find that's really, really relaxing. I just recommend taking the time to take some time out for yourself, because obviously I work on a Saturday from 9 till 5, often it can be longer. That takes a big chunk out of my Saturdays. All work that I don't do on a Saturday, I have to carry over to the Sunday, so my Sundays mean that I have to be really, really dedicated and forceful myself to make sure that I don't, just making sure that I don't procrastinate too much. And I have to do my eyebrows now. I don't really want to do them on camera, so I'm going to sign this video off here. I really hoped this helped you out, Lucy. Please let me down below any tips and tricks that you have for time management. These are just the things that I use to help me out when I'm stressed and just don't know what I'm doing. I will see you guys in tomorrow's Vlogmas, which will actually be a vlog because tomorrow is Saturday for me and I'll be going to work, so I'll be going to vlog, I suppose. Bye guys, have a great day and weekend. Bye.